Hello, everyone, and welcome in to another Miami football position preview for the upcoming 2023 season. I'm Steve Baker, the voice of the Red Hawks. Here is head coach Chuck Martin. And Coach, talking about the tight ends, and one of my favorite positions ever on the football team. I think you just do a great job with these guys in the ability to block and pass block and run block, and also to get out there and get the football. And this is an experienced group. As I look down the lineup here, Jack Coldiron back healthy is going to lead the way, but boy, there's some really good depth that got a lot of experience last year.
Yeah, it's a good group, and it needs to take a step forward. Obviously, it starts with Jack Coldiron, who's been tremendous from Cuff Cath right down the road. Been a really good player for us. Versatile, he can block, he can run and catch, you can flex him out. He's really smart. He understands everything we're doing with our offense, from not only the tight end position, the H-back position. He understands our protections inside and out from a running back standpoint. He understands all the routes from a receiver standpoint. So we put a lot on Jack's plate, and he does a great job. The next ball catcher is Nate Mersch, is a tremendous ball catcher, has been Mr. Touchdown since his career has been here. Every time he catches the ball, really pleased with Nate. In his offseason has really become a professional. His offseason has taken a lot of the inconsistencies out of his training. He's in great shape. He's bigger, stronger, faster. We know he really can catch it. We will flex him out. We will play him in line. We will move him around. We will play him as a receiver. We got to continue to find ways to create opportunities for him to go get the ball, because he's great at doing that. Then you got a couple blockers in Jack DeGarald, who's more of a true tight end, more of an inline guy, but he knows a lot of different things and does a lot of our dirty jobs. Jack's not the longest and the fastest, but he's got good hands, so he's still very useful in the pass game. It's not like he can't throw it to Jack. He catches the ball great. And then Luke Bolden's the same way. Luke Bolden's more of the H-back, fullback. You can play him in line. We used him more. We're implementing more of a fullback into the offense. Trying to get to more two-backs, and Luke's made to order for that and really had a nice spring. Another one had really nice hands. Not the longest, not the fastest, so he doesn't stretch the defense, but he has really good hands. So he's not like, well, when Luke's in, you can't throw the ball. Right. He's really good in that area and doing some of your possession and stuff in the flat. So we feel like we have some really physical guys that can do some of the dirty work. We have some guys that are elite ball catchers, and you got Coldiron, who's really pretty good at everything. So it's a group we love. We like to use our tight ends, and we'll continue to use them just like we always have.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will talk about the running backs on our next episode. But I do want to kind of go back to Luke Bolden and the H-back position, moving him more to a fullback. I thought that was a great move late in the season last year. I love the fullback position, and I go back to Tommy Graham when George Schwarn was here years ago. You put a bowling ball in front of a running back, he's typically going to go, but Luke loves to block, loves to get physical, and I think that's a great addition.
Yeah, and again, he's done some really good things, and Jack DeGarald, some of our tight ends can do it too. And again, just creating different ways to create different gaps, use them in protection, use them getting them out in play action passing. More of a pro-style offense. Brett's more of a pro-style quarterback. Not that we still won't do some spread stuff, but certainly this spring we're trying to utilize our strengths, and one of Luke's strengths is running and slamming into people, and he's pretty good at it, and he's also good in protection. So we were a little bit too predictable when Luke was on the field a year ago that I think people took advantage of. When Luke was out there, we were very heavily run. We were not that way this spring. We were very balanced when Luke was on the field and when Jack DeGarald's on the field. So we got to make sure we don't have any tendencies that teams can take advantage of. But I think all those guys be utilized and help our football team win.
Absolutely. Another piece in the Swiss Army knife, if you will. We'll talk about the running backs on our next episode of the 2023 Miami Football Position Breakdowns here on MiamiRedHawks.com.